Rahim. This is a topic of sequence. You can see in our topic of sequence, we have two kind of progressions, and one is called here arithmetic. Okay, arithmetic progression, AP, short form AP. Full name is called arithmetic progression. And second is GP, short writing, and full word is geometric progression. So I believe all points are clear. In AP, we have a term formula. Term formula is here, and GP term formula is here, and AP sum formula is here. In GP, three sum formulas are here. So it means that the whole chapter, the formulas you can see on the screen. This like after this, nothing formula required further. So these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, total 6 formulas are required to use in the whole chapter of sequence. So let's start. But first of all, I will introduce what is arithmetic progression. Many students don't have idea about it. No problem. This is a very good idea to explain. Concentrate here. Look at here. If I add in 3 some number plus 2, I got 5, plus 2, I got 7, plus 2, I got 9. So if I add one common number in and to get a next term is called arithmetic progression. You can ask one question, sir, always add? No, no, no. If you can subtract even, no issue at all. For example, from 10, subtract minus 3, you got a 7, subtract minus 3, you got a 4, subtract minus 3, you got a 1. So by adding common thing or as subtracting common thing, both are called as arithmetic progression. I hope so. The point is very clear. And how to find common difference? Second term minus first term. For example, let's have a look. Second term is 5, first term is 3. If I subtract my students, so 5 minus 3, I get 2, which is same. Not only this, I wrote a special formula below, next term minus previous term. Example, this is 9 is the next term, 7 is called previous term. If I subtract 9 minus 7, you get again 2. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, we can get easily. So common difference formula is available here. For example, so this 7 and 10 subtract. So second term is 7 minus first term is 10. If I subtract, I get minus 3, which is a common difference. So no, if you don't like term number 2 and term number 1, you can do another way. Like term number 4 and term number 3, subtract. So term number 4 is this and 3 is this. Again, I get minus 3. So it means you learn a lesson that for arithmetic progression, we always subtract. Make sure. Okay, what is the ruling good criteria? Second term minus first term or next term minus previous term. For example, 100 term minus 99 term will give us common difference. But in geometric progression, for your knowledge, no adding, no subtracting. Two options, either multiplying or dividing. Okay, so let's move on. For example, if 2 into 3, I got 6. And 6 into 3, I got 18. 18 into 3, I got 54. This is called geometric progression. Or I can go another option. So 18 divided by 2, I got 9. 9 divided by 2, I got 9 divided by 2. 9 divided by 2, again divided by 2, I got a 9 by 4. I hope so. The point is very clear. But we have a common ratio. This is called common difference. This is called common ratio. And ratio always get by dividing, not by subtracting. So here I done second term minus first term. Here second term divided by first term. Example, 6 keep it up and 2 keep it down. Let's see what answer comes. I'm going to do 6 up, 2 down, 2 1s are 3, 2 is 6, sorry. So this matches. Not only this, I can go for any 2 consecutive terms. Consecutive means what? For example, this is term number 4 and this is term number 3. And 54 up by 18, again you type in calculator, you get a 3 same. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I believe the point is very, very clear. And now I go for another example to make idea clear. That is, if you have this sequence, then what happens? 9 up, 18 down. I show you common ratio, 9 up, 18 down. 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are 18, 1 by 2 we got it, divide by 2. So 1 by 2 is called dividing by 2. Same story. Okay, so I hope so you got a point. So this idea is very, very clear. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So common ratio is what formula? Second term divided by first term, or next term divided by the previous term. So I believe the concept is totally clear. And now this point is very clear. Now I'm going to start some practice. So first of all, you take and note down the formulas. I'm starting inshallah for next point. So now I'll discuss now the term formula is over. I repeat my words, term formulas are over. These two are called term formulas. So let's discuss a term formula. What the term formula is. I will show you one example to understand. For example, we have this question we have, okay? Examiner can ask you, like this question we have, examiner can ask you, find out fifth term. Look at here. 3 plus 5, 3 plus 2, 5. 3 plus 2, 5, plus 2, 7, plus 2, 9. You got a different, clear. But suppose examiner asking you, okay, I'm erasing this line in the middle and I'm asking some questions from here. He can ask you find fifth term. Fifth term. So let's start. Although I know that, I know very simple. Like I add 2, I add 2, I add 2. Next term how to get? Add 2. So for example, 3 plus 2, I got 5 plus 2, 7 plus 2, 9 plus 2 is 11. I know answer is 11. But I want to show you how the formula works. Which formula I talk about? I talk about this formula. So this is called arithmetic geometric progression term formula. So let's start. So formula is so Tn is equals to, formula is A plus N minus 1 times 2D. Okay, what is the A is called first term. What is the first term? 3. So I plug in the place of A 3. Done. What is N term number? I'm looking for fifth term. I replace this N5 and this N5. Inshallah, I believe you will understand up till now clear. What does D stand for? Common difference, which I got it 2. How I got 2? You know it very well. 5 minus 3, I got a 2. So 2 I will plug in here. All the make sure, please. I know that if I add 2 and 9, I get 11. And look at here. So 5 minus 1 is 4. 4 2s are 8. And 8 plus 3, Mabrook. Look, so you got the same answer what I was discussing. Now examiner can ask you find S5. What is S5 can ask me? S5 stand for sum of the first 5 terms. And I'm going to give a confidence how to use sum formula. So let's see. Although I can do manually also. How come manually, sir? Look, you can ask me that I know that first term is 3, then 5, then 7, then 9, and then 11. I can do, okay, I will do both. I will do manually plus with a formula. So all of you get ready. I'm looking, what is sum formula? I'm writing now sum formula. And all of you concentrate. Formula is Sn. Okay, well, let me just explain. Look at here. You can see that. Is this full value same? Oh, there's resemblance is there. You can say total match. Only there's a 2 extra here and 2 outside and n extra. So formula you have to memorize. No choice we have. I'm writing formula. Look, I memorized n divided by 2 in a bracket 2a plus n minus 1 times 2d. Alhamdulillah. Now I replace every n by 5. N by 5. Every n by 5. And you know it very well as 5 is equal to 5 by 2. And A, you know, all of you know A is called a first term, which is 3. You know it very well. And I put 5 even here. So 5 minus 1, I'm plugging it here. And common difference, I know 2. So I'm plugging here. And now I'm typing. You can type parallel with me, okay? And I'm typing in calculator. 5 divided by 2, bracket open. 3 2s are 6 plus 4 into 2, 8. And my answer is coming 35. And now I'll give you confidence by adding manually. Let's start. Let's start. 3 plus 5, 8. 8 plus 7, 15. 15 plus 9, 24. 15 plus 9, I repeat again, 24. And 24 plus 11, 35. Match. It matches. So you saw that I done in two ways, manually and formula. Manually, examiner will not ask you. I solve myself to just give you confidence. There's the only reason behind it. So Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, I believe you understood how examiner can ask you two things only. One term formula and one sum formula. That's it. That's it. In a whole chapter regarding AP, he will ask you two things: term formula or sum formula. That's it. And similarly, GP. So now come on GP, and then inshallah we'll start some practice. Okay, let's start. This is a formula of GP. Inshallah, I believe you will understand. And for example, first term is 2, second term into 3, I got 6, then into 3, I got 18, then into 3, I got 54. If someone asks me, what is next term? A piece of cake for us, into 3. But I will not find this way. I will find by S5 is question mark. Sorry, not S5, sorry, T5. First, my plan to find T5. T5 means what, my students? T5 means fifth term, actually. T5 is my target, and then I'm looking for S5. You ask, what is T5, sir? Term number, fifth term. What is S5? First 5 terms sum is called S5. So let's find it. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. And I believe you will, inshallah, understand it easily. Formula is what? Have a look. Where's formula? Here. A R to power n minus 1. So let's start. Tn is equals to A R to power n minus 1. I replace every n by 5. Logic, I'm looking for 5 terms, fifth term, sorry. So put 5 here and put 5 here. I got T5, and what is our first term? You know it, first term is 2. So I'm copying 2 here. And what is the common ratio? I know common ratio is 3. So I'm copying here. And what is n? N is a 5. I'm copying here. And 5 minus 1 and 4. And if I type in my calculator, let me check. 2 times 2, 3 to power 4. And my answer is coming 162. Now let's see, is it right or wrong? So if I multiply 54 into 3, let's see what answer comes. 3 4s are 12, 1 carry. 315 plus 1, 16, 162. Check. Matches. It matches. It means that our formula is working and we are understanding, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. Now I talk about sum. Examiner is asking us, please find the sum of the 5 terms. Although I can find manually, but no. My task is to teach you formula and manually, so you can understand both. Get ready. First of all, formula. Now, very interesting part I'm going to teach you, which is the most important point here. Can you see this one? R is bigger than 1, then R is less than 1, then R is less than 1. It means that some formulas are depending upon the R value. For example, I give you, if R value is 2, which is bigger than 1, then I will use this formula. Okay. If R value is, example I give you, R value is 1 by 2, which is less than 1, then I will use the less than 1, this formula. So this is a very important thing. Third formula, I will not tell now, I will tell later. But I repeat again, R value bigger than 1, I will use this formula. R value less than 1, I will use this formula. I hope so you got a difference. And now I'm going to show you the difference, real difference. Come back. For example, what is R I have here? 3R. Oh, R is bigger than 1. I repeat my words. How I got R? 6 by 2. This 6 I wrote up. This 2 I'm writing down. And if I type in my calculator, I'm getting here 3. which is bigger than 1. So bigger than 1 is here. I must use this formula. If you took a wrong formula, your answer will wrong. So make sure one important point is here only, and that is R. Come back. What is the formula? Sum as R value is 3, which is bigger than 1. So formula is A R to power n minus 1 over R minus 1. Don't worry, come back again. I show you. See, I use same formula. So you have to memorize. No option we have. Although it is available in our formula list, but I will use this one. So have a look now, students, come back. So now I will plug in each n by 5. Why, sir? Because I'm looking for some of the first 5 terms. So as 5, in the place of a first term, you know it's 2. I'm copying here 2. Common ratio, I just know that 3. I'm copying here 3. N is 5. I'm looking for first 5 term sum. And down is a 3 minus 1. I am typing in my calculator. Wait a minute, please. 2 times 2, bracket open, 3 to power 5, and minus 1, close bracket. Go down, I get a 2. And answer, I am getting, my student, 242. Some of the first 5. This is a working by calculator. Now, oh sorry, for the formula. Now I'm doing manually. So have a look. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 plus 18 becomes 26. 26 plus 54, I'm doing it here now. 26. I repeat again. 6 plus 2, 8. 8 plus 18 is 26. And plus 54, and then last term is 126. So I'm going to add all three. 162. 162. Let's see, do I get 242 or not? Check. 6 plus 4, 11. 11 plus 2. Wait a minute. I'm doing some mistake maybe. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, wait a minute. 54. I did mistake here. I repeat again. 1 minute, please. 6 plus 2, 8. 8 and 18, and then 54 and 162. I think now okay. So 8 plus 2, 10. 10 plus 18 plus 22. 2 comes. 2 comes. 2 comes. And 5 plus 1, 6, 11, 12. 12 plus 2, 14. 1 carry 2. So 242 is totally matched. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. And I believe you got a point how this AP, GP differentiate from each other. A progression has first term 12. I repeat my words. A progression has first term is 12. Wait a minute. First term 12. And fifth term is 18. Okay, I write here. First term is 12. I'm saying A is equals to 12. And fifth term is 18. You know what is writing style? Fifth term, T5, is 18. I hope so. The writing style, you understood. What is way of writing? Okay. So fifth term 18 means T5 equal to 18. In the first line, he did not mention at all AP or GP. No, not at all. But in part I, as he started, he said, no, dear, it is arithmetic progression. So arithmetic progression means I will go for arithmetic. It means first part is AP. I'm writing title here, AP. And second part is GP. So I will write title here, GP. Let's start. He's saying find sum of 25, sum of first 25 terms. So I'm looking for S25. Okay, good. And let's deal with this one. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The values are really not helping. What is a technique? How to start a question? But Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I tell a simple technique to you. What is given? Start question from there. Best technique. What is given? Start question from there. I can see here he given T5 is 18. T stand for term formula. S stand for sum formula. As he given T formula, I will go for AP term formula. And AP term formula, every person knows AP term formula is this one. This is, oh, sorry, 1 minute, please. I repeat my words. AP term formula is this. AP sum formula is this. So as he given us AP formula, term formula, I will use AP formula. Let's start. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Tn is equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. What is number 5? Okay. It means I will replace every n by 5. Every n. So let's start. When I plug in 5 here and 5 here, it will turn to be T5 equals to 5 minus 1 times to D. But A is first term, which I have it. I will plug in 12. And T5 is 18. So I am putting here 18 now. You see, gradually you are getting the point. And 5 minus 1, you're getting 4D. 12 will go there and subtract. I get 6 and 4D. And D is coming 6 by 4 or 3 by 2. Mabruk. Common difference, I got it. And now I'm going to use this formula. Which formula? This one. The formula of a sum of the arithmetic progression. And I believe all of you understanding. Let's start. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I'm using formula of Sn, and here I'm writing Sn equals to n divided by 2 in the bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Because I'm looking sum of 25 terms, common sense, every n replaced by 25. And I'm going to replace 25 here, 25 here, 2 times 2 here, 25 here. Okay. A value is 12. I'm copying 12 here. Common difference is 3 by 2. I'm copying 3 by 2 here. And Mabruk, I'm going to find my answer. Wait a minute, please. 25 divided by 2, bracket open. 12 twos are 24 and plus 24 times 2, 3 divided by 2 and close bracket. And my answer is 750. So it means sum of the first 25 terms is 750. I believe you got a point. Now I'm going for GP. Find 30th term of geometric progression. I repeat my words. I'm looking for 13th term of geometric progression. So I'm writing there. What I'm looking for? T13. This is my task. Examiner asking for term number, not sum formula. Go back on this back on the page. Sorry, this is a term formula, and these 3 are sum formulas. But I will not use sum formula because he bound us for term formula only. So let's start term formula. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Formula is Tn is equals to A r to power n minus 1. I said before, whenever you don't know what to do, what is given, start question from there. What is given, start question from there. I can see that T5, it means I will plug in every n by 5. When I plug in both sides 5 and 5, I get T5 equals to, and A is first term, which we know 12. Okay. And R I don't know. 5 goes here. 5 minus 1. Yes, wait, please. So I just help you because this A is for both. Look at here. This line is written above of the both statements. It means this first time implement on a AP and GP both. I repeat my words. This fifth term 18 is implement on both sequences because logic, because you can see that part 1, part 2, both are under the title of this equation. So that is logic. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I believe you got it. And now I'm going to solve it. Let's start. Is this T5? Oh, sorry. T5 is not mentioned here. Is this T5 equal to 18? Oh, yes, we have it. So I will replace 18 here. Alhamdulillah. And TR4. 12 will go under it. I get 2 nines are, 9, 6 threes are, and 6 twos are. I got this one. Now, you know, when power 4 goes on the other side, power will flip. Flip means 4 will become 1 by 4. This make sure is a very important criteria. And now when I type in my calculator 3 divided by 2 and power 1 divided by 4, I get R, and that is 1.107. Don't take 1 dp. 1 dp will affect your answer. Don't take even 2. Better 3 or 4 dps for more accurate answer. What I'm looking for, 13th term. Luckily R was missing. Now I got R. R was missing. I got R. A is given, and N I know 13. And game about to finish. So Tn is equals to A R to power n minus 1. I replace every n by 13. Why? Because I'm looking for T13. So 13 is here and here. I will plug in both places. So T13 and A value is first term, which you know 12. Okay. So 12 and common ratio is this going there. And I'm writing 1.107 and power 13 minus 1, I get 12. I believe it is very clear. Now I'm using calculator. So let's start. 12 times 2, the answer to power 12, and my answer is coming 40.5. I repeat my words, 40.5. So 13th term is coming here, 14.5. And alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, I hope so you got a. So question number 2, another like a concept will help out this concept, this chapter. He said a geometric progression in which the common ratio is positive. He mentioned common ratio is positive. Like it sometime maybe common ratio we got 2 answers, one positive, one negative, but I will ignore negative according to his question. And second term is 18, he said. So I'm writing on the top here, second term is 18. Okay. And he said fourth term is 8. So he's saying fourth term is 8. So I'm writing here fourth term is equals to 8. Find first term and common ratio. What is my target? Find out A and find out R. Then part number 2, he's asking us what? Find sum of infinity of progression. So I hope so question is ready. So let's start. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. As he said, geometric progression. So you remember we have and second number, look at here, T4, T2. I said a hint here. What is given? Start your question from there. And look at here, we know the term formula of the GP is this one. And this is a formula for sum of infinity. Okay, and this other sum of formula. So currently I will not use this one. Currently I'll use the upper formula only because the term formula. So get ready. Because he said T2, I will write first of all Tn is equals to A R to power n minus 1. I can see that plug in each n by 2. You ask why, sir? Reason, because you can see this number match. What if we have a 3 here? I plug in 3 here. If a 12 here, I plug in 12 here. Very simple, clear. So 2 comes here and here. I get T2 is equal to A R to power 2 minus 1. I get T2 is equals to A R. So, and T2 is what? 18. So left side, I erase it and I copy 18, equation number 1 done. Okay, now I'm going for second equation here. Again, I will do the same planning. So formula is Tn equal to A R to power n minus 1. I saw this number is 4. I will plug in every n by 4. So left hand side and right hand side. So 4 here, A, and when a 4 comes at this place, I get a 3. And T4 equal to 8. So 8 goes here. Now I'm close equation number 2 ready. I can solve them simultaneously, both equations, or I know that I have another technique. 2 equation divided by 1 equation. What is the plus point of this? 8 up, A R to power 3 down. I repeat, this equation I copied, and this equation going to divide here. Number will left side will divide left side, and right side with the right side. So look, I get 18. Look, I got AR. I repeat my words. This up, this down, you can see. And this up, this down, you can see. Now, what is the plus point? AA cancel out. This is a plus point. Okay, no intention, just work easily. So A, two nines are, two fours are and two nines are, and here out of three, one gone, because one power is one. Out of three, one gone, I got R square. Take root of the both side, I got a plus and minus 2 over 3. But as he said, common ratio positive, I will take only R2 by 3. And this R2 by 3, I plug in here or plug in there. I think plug in here is better. So 18 is equals to A times 2, 2 by 3. And 3 goes multiply up to divide. And I get a 9 3s are 27. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I got common ratio and I got first term. Now he asking sum of infinity, a simple, a piece of cake for us. And sum infinity formula is A over 1 minus R. A is 27 and common ratio is 2 by 3. Simple plug in and get the answer. And answer is coming as infinity 81. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. The point is very, very clear.